From the creators of Relevant Magazine, this is the Relevant Podcast.
You're a new song, you're a new song, baby, you're a new song to me. You're a new song, baby, you're a new song to me.
It's a week of Friday, December 23rd, 2016, and it's the Relevant Podcast.
Behold, the child is born.
I'm your host, Cameron Strang, and this week's show is brought to you by Compassion International. At least a third of the world's children live in extreme poverty, and Compassion International gives you the chance to love and assist one of those children in the name of Jesus. There's over 100,000 kids on the Compassion waiting list right now. When you sponsor a kid with Compassion, you're linked with a boy or girl and actually have the opportunity to develop a relationship with them. It's a real person on the other end.
Beautiful, actually.
Yeah. The child you sponsor will receive educational assistance, supplemental food, clothing, healthcare, education and training, opportunities for growth and development. And most importantly, the child you sponsor will learn about Jesus. The program is run through the local church, and so it's an amazing way to connect them to the church in their village. The cost to sponsor a kid is just $38 a month, and 80% of the money that you commit goes directly to the programs that affect your child. Individuals, families, small groups, and churches all can sponsor kids. The sponsorship lasts as long as you're able to do it. Some can only sponsor for a few months, and some have been sponsors for decades. The average Compassion sponsor does it for about 5 years.
Yeah, but can I also say, just being sort of in this nonprofit NGO world and knowing really how these things work, Compassion is the real deal.
Yeah.
They're no joke. This money is genuinely helping. And sometimes it's hard to know, when we're giving, is this really doing something? Compassion is the real thing. And if this is a really cool gift, especially last minute, we had somebody just on our Facebook Live, ask what we should get. And it's ultimately you can get them some socks or something, but get them. This really matters. This will really change lives. It would be a cool gift.
I went to, I visited Compassion and saw their work in Ecuador a couple years ago.
Ecuador.
And it was really amazing to see. We met kids who had come up through the program and were in college now, and they taught, we're talking about the impact that the program had on them. And then we were able to visit a number of the kind of mountain villages and the programs they have in the big cities. And it was really educational and really powerful to see. You're right. I mean, It impacts the local churches, it impacts the families, and it impacts kids directly. It's really awesome.
Capital of Ecuador is Quito, by the way.
That's where we stayed for the first couple of days we were there. And then we went off into the mountains, and then we crossed the equator. I have a picture where I'm standing on the actual...
On the equator.
On the equator. I was very imbalanced that day. I felt very equated.
That's right. Yeah. I can do most of the capitals of South America, but I feel like that's outside the point of what we're doing.
Last hour I was talking about visiting Compassion. Eddie was mumbling something quietly. His lips were moving, and I know he was going through all the capitals of countries.
La Paz, Bolivia, Quito, Ecuador. There it is. I've got something to add to this.
Hey, allow God to work through you when you sponsor a child in poverty. For a limited time, you can receive a free year of Relevant Magazine when you sponsor a child today. You'll receive both the print and tablet versions. Just sponsor a child at compassion.com/free to receive this special offer. You'll be able to search for a child to sponsor by age, gender, country, special needs, and more. You can even search for a child who shares your birthday. Make sure you type in compassion.com/free to receive the free special offer. Well, like I said, I'm your host, Cameron. Here with me in our Orlando studios, Eddie Big Cat Koffolds.
Learned a lesson. Happy holidays. I made a big mistake last week.
Really?
Yeah, no more Merry Christmas. We're done with that. Just kidding.
Joining us, our social media maven, Chelsea Steele.
Hello, everybody.
On the ones and twos, our illustrious producer, my brother, Chandler Strang.
Hello.
And on the Skype line from Lover Lane, Virginia, Jesse Carey.
Hello, hello.
It's Christmas weekend,
Yes.
but what's weird is people are probably busy on Friday night and Saturday, being Christmas Eve and Sunday. So a lot of people are probably listening to this after Christmas. So we can't talk like it's before Christmas. We got to pretend like we know what we got for Christmas.
Except that when you really think about it, we're already preparing then for next Christmas, right? Because it's all...
Like Advent, like a special, elongated Advent.
It's all already happened, so we're always in a season of remembrance and preparation.
That's right.
So Merry Christmas, everyone.
So let me ask this, because people are already considering, what needs to happen now that Christmas has passed us.
Yeah.
And we may have talked about this before. appropriate time to leave the Christmas tree up? Is if you're listening today, are you doing it while you're dismantling your decorations, or are you like me and you're going to leave it well into February?
Oh,
and,
no.
You know,
I will take our tree down December 26th.
Really?
I'm out of town December 26th or 28th, but December 28th that night, I will take it down.
Absolutely.
We,
Yeah.
growing up, would leave my tree up year round and just decorate it according to what time of year it was.
You guys.
a Christmas tree?
Yeah, 4th of July, American flags in the
No.
tree. Yeah.
You really
Wait, hang on.
Was it
So-
just hold on? Was it just like a ficus tree in the corner, and you
It was
thought
a
it was
Christmas tree. Like the lights, yeah, the whole nine.
Wait, you would
Listen.
light up the lights?
Yeah.
I want to be respectful because I know your dad listens to the show.
Your biggest fan.
Wait, yeah, but this
And I'm
opens up a
his.
whole new can of
What's
worms.
his name,
here.
Bob?
Drew.
Close. Drew.
Drew? That's not a dad's name.
Yeah, it is. Drew.
It's kind of a young, cool dad name, isn't it?
Yeah, he's cool.
Does he drive like a Z28 or something like that?
I don't know what that is.
What kind of car does
Does
Drew
he have a
drive?
Camaro?
What does
He
Drew
has
drive?
a Jaguar.
A 300ZX?
It's
oh,
a
Jaguar.
supercharger.
Of course he has a Jaguar. His name's Drew.
I drove
Does he
it
wear a
whenever I
scarf and like driving gloves?
No.
Last minute Christmas gift.
He is top, like
Like isotoners?
literally top to toe dad. Cargo shorts, New Balance sneakers, white socks.
Drew.
He knows it. He does.
And Drew left the Christmas tree up year
Year
round.
round.
So yeah, but this but yeah, you're not talking like this was one like a tree out in your yard, or two, this wasn't just like a small house plant. You're talking like you had like a 6-7 foot Christmas tree in your living room.
Synthetic.
So
from
did you
Target.
have friends over?
That is so weird, man.
All the time.
That is so weird.
Did anyone comment on how strange they thought that was?
I feel like as a kid, like the weird things are just really cool.
I don't know.
Man.
Right, guys?
So,
You know
do
what?
they is that practice still happening in your parents' home?
No. Different home.
You know what locks me on this point is the psychology, right? What's going through your dad and mom's minds? Like,
Because it's not
as-
laziness, because they redecorate it.
No.
Yeah. If anything,
Did
it's
you have
more
like a
effort.
Valentine's tree and a Martin
Yeah.
Luther King Day Jr. tree and
Yeah.
a St. Patrick's Day tree and a
All of the trees.
Easter tree
Yeah.
and
Gosh, I feel like I'm in a swarm of bees right now.
a back to school tree.
We didn't do a back to school tree.
No,
Yeah.
who would
No,
want to
that
hang
would-
pencils from a tree?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How
That would be too
ludicrous.
That's
far.
crazy.
That would be way too
Yeah.
far.
Draw the line.
Here's my other question: like, how prominently was it featured in the home? Like, was it in like sort of like that weird room that everyone has that no one really goes into, like up front?
It was pretty
You know,
small.
like a lot of
Living room,
houses
Jesse.
have that room
No,
where,
it was right there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
or was it
Was
like
it by
right
the
by
TV?
the TV?
Was it by the
I
hearth?
tell you what, you open the door, boom, Christmas tree.
No. So like a delivery man, you open the door to get a box, and he's looking at your Christmas tree in August.
Yeah, I tell you what though, conversation starter.
Yeah. Hi.
Relationship ender. Little gentleman picks you
Yeah.
up for prom. You know what? Let's go stag. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, let's get no. I want a picture. We're gonna take it right in front of the Christmas
Yeah.
tree.
So your
even though
parents
it's
left it up to
March.
weird out the suitors that would come calling for the daughters.
The prom tree.
No way, y'all. I grew up with 5 sisters. I always thought my dad would be like, "Oh, who's this guy coming over?" But he was just genuinely always so excited that a guy was coming over to the house.
He's a cool dude. He's a cool dad.
He's a cool guy wearing his
Yeah.
ascots and driving
And
his
having
Jaguar.
his aviator glasses up on the top of his head.
True.
Chelsea, I have another question for you
I'm all
as it
ears.
pertains to this tree.
Yeah.
Was it only the Christmas tree, or did you have like Easter baskets
Good question.
up all year?
Wreaths, lights.
They have a jack-o'-lantern in the driveway at all times. But they would repaint the jack-o'-lantern to be red for Valentine's. And
It was only the tree.
Did you eat turkey every single night?
No, as you know, we do tofurkeys. No, it was just the Christmas tree.
What a
crazy. Well, you know,
What a
as people
life.
are listening, we are straddling Christmas weekend. Like my trip to Ecuador, we are
Quito.
to my trip to Quito.
You land right in Quito. Maybe
a few hours north to drive. You hit
Yeah.
you hit the equator, and that's where we are holiday wise.
Escuncion, Paraguay.
We have a great show for the straddle episode
clearly.
of Relevant Podcast. Coming up later, Trip Lee joins us. He has a great new album. It's out. Came out last week. Actually.
Cool video. I saw it on Relevant.
Did you?
Yeah, your website.
And also later, we have a special Christmas themed game where one of you listeners
Jesse,
are going to come in, call in and
Hark the
compete against
Herald.
Eddie.
You
So-
can't see it, but Jesse's already smirking, which means he has spent
I'm just
24
smirking, and
hours.
because Cameron, you left out arguably the best part of the game, which is the game's title that we've created.
Well, yeah, tell us about the game you've created, Jesse.
The game is called, and Chelsea assisted me with this. It's called a very special Christmas special. The punctuation's very important there, or else it doesn't make sense. So there's quotes around Christmas special.
Okay. So it's a very special Christmas special game.
That's right. So
Okay.
people will stay tuned to see what that is. But whoever calls in, I hope that their knowledge of pop culture, especially as it pertains to Christmas-related pop culture, is on point as Eddie's, because they will be going head-to-head against each other.
Are you guys, again, when people are listening, they are done with Christmas. There's wrapping paper filled the garbage cans. They're over this thing.
Right.
But as we're recording it, we're just before Christmas.
Right.
Are you guys ready for Christmas, or are you procrastinators?
No, I'm ready.
You're ready.
Ready. Well,
I
first
have
of all, I'm
a
ready.
ton to do.
You do?
Yeah.
I haven't bought a single thing.
Are you serious?
Not one.
Gosh.
Okay, I only first bought everything yesterday from online. I mean, so like,
Gracious.
I'll have it on Friday, and I'll wrap it
that'll
on
work.
Friday, and
That'll
everything's
work.
good.
That works. Yeah, I'm really lucky. Brienne is like super organized. We have had some Christmas gifts in our house since June or July. Because she'll just be like,
Do you leave
Can I
them
just
out
say that's
under
just
Chelsea's
as weird as
Christmas
the
tree?
Christmas tree?
No, we have like a little closet that's like, it's that one weird closet in the house that has like the games and the few vases that you're never going to use. And there are always a few presents in there because, we'll be out somewhere and Brienne will say like, oh, Amy would really like that. And
She
buys
is
it.
a thoughtful friend.
She actually really is.
It wouldn't even occur to me.
She
Really sweet.
would not occur to me. I'm like, Christmas, what are people going to get me? It's about me. This is...
And two, what if Amy has a birthday between that point and Christmas?
Oh, Brian's already thought of that. She's on. It's like really amazing. So I get to just coast in and enjoy it. So,
what if
yes,
Amy
I'm ready.
acquires said item in the 6 months between that point and Christmas?
Well, then we're at DEF CON. And we got a real problem.
What if you see something in the present closet and you're like, well, I just kind of want that. I know you got it for like your brother 2 years from now.
Literally,
but,
that happened because we were in North Carolina.
I want an Amazon Echo.
No, we were in North Carolina and brought my brother this really nice bottle of from this like North Carolina whatever, and I was like, you know what? It's August. I think I'll open that now. so I opened it. That's that.
That was the end of the closet.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, so this year I'm doing I'm starting a new tradition. I have to be intentional about, like, when you get full grown adult, you have to be growing up you just do your parents' traditions.
Sure.
And growing up you kind of get to pick your own.
Right.
So I'm starting a new one. I'm gonna do a Friendsmas Eve gathering for all the orphans and friends around town that don't have family around.
Like orphaned friends, not just like sweet little
not
kids.
literal. I'm not going to walk the streets and invite them into my home. If they happen to come around caroling or
Coming
something,
up
they
with,
can
like,
come in. I'll give them
coming in with
cookies.
like crutches.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Strang.
Exactly. I'll give them a cookie. No, but like all the orphan friends and stuff, people like after
Sure.
a Christmas Eve service, like, what do you do? And I don't
Right.
want people to be lonely. So doing like an open
Sweet.
house thing. And then we're going to do a New Year's Eve party, which is why I take my Christmas tree down.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't be confusing when you walk in. What holiday are we celebrating here? It's
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Shedding 2016.
I feel like Christmas tree at a New Year's party is perfectly acceptable.
I did it one
I would
year
agree
and it
with
did
you.
not
No.
go over well. Honestly, I left it up one year because it looked really nice and it was like
No.
colors that were appropriate, like mainly gold and
You
stuff.
can decorate it for
gold
New
and white
Year's
or whatever.
Eve.
Right?
No.
No, it did not go over well.
No.
People were like, "This should be gone." So I shed it the last couple
No,
years.
it
and
should not be there.
It was well received. That
I'm
there was
surprised
no.
it got feedback at all.
Oh no! There was people that were not about it.
And they can just
There were people that were offended.
There were people that
and
literally
said,
took it
"I'm
down
leaving
that
this
night."
free party."
Yeah. But yeah, this is our last live episode before the end of the year. So next week on the podcast, we're going to have our best of edition. But, we've been doing this, 10, 11 years now. And for the last 5, 6, we've done this best of thing. And it was, the highlights of the year. We've had some amazing guests and stuff, and
Yeah.
we'll relive all that. But this year, Jesse and we're going to do it a little differently. So if you've heard it the last few years, it's going to be pretty entertaining this year. So you will definitely
Yeah.
want to tune in next week for the final episode. But this is the last one of 2016 with you two.
We did
Any
it.
year-end thoughts?
What a year.
Quite a year. We certainly did it. I have nothing.
This is a little foreshadowing for our question of the week. If you remember last week, the question of the week was,
Yeah.
it's the end of the year. We want your feedback. 2016 was a really hard year for a whole lot of people. And we want to end on a good note. And so the feedback you guys have been sending in all week has been amazing. I mean, there's some really great
Yeah.
things that have happened
Totally.
in people's lives this year. And so it's actually really encouraging to hear all that. So the feedback segment, we're going to end
Yeah.
on a happy note today. That'll be good.
That will be be good.
All right, well, moving the show along, it's time for our look back at what happened this week in culture and entertainment. It's time for
In case you missed it.
Okay, in case you missed it, if you're not up on your Heidi Montag beat, Heidi Montag Pratt from The Hills, Spencer
am.
Pratt and Heidi, they were the couple, and then they got
were
married.
Spidey. They were
Sometimes I don't know why I'm on the show because I don't know who that is.
Really?
I don't know anything you just said.
Have you heard of Laguna Beach? The
place, yes.
The MTV show from the early 2000s.
No.
Really? I don't have an actual answer to that.
I wouldn't lie to you. You're my friend. I have not heard of Laguna Beach.
Okay, well, it was back when MTV had shows.
Yeah.
So, and I say this not as an old guy who's out of touch or why do they play music anymore. I happened to be going through my guide like 2 nights ago, and I was on MTV. They were playing a movie, and I was like, oh, sweet. You know, and I thought, well, this is an odd movie for prime time on MTV. And so I started going ahead on it, like just going hour after hour after hour on MTV into days after days after days just to see what MTV is airing anymore. In prime time, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, they just run old movies now. There's no
Weird.
shows. They do the ridiculousness show.
Yeah.
Then they'll do literally, it's a half-hour show. They'll do 4 hours of it from like 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And at 8 p.m. an old movie comes on.
I
like
gotta-
Mean Girls
Interesting.
or something.
The last time I
Literally,
watched,
they don't
That's
do
a great
shows
choice.
anymore.
That's
Yeah, the only show that I know that they will do is like Catfish, and they'll do like a 10-hour Catfish.
Yeah, exactly. They have like 3 shows and then they just play old
And
movies.
I only watch that because I am very susceptible to being catfish. I've been catfished so many times that I feel like the only way I can prevent it at this point is to start, boning up on the methods of some of these catfishers. So I watch a lot of that.
Yeah, but I mean, and ridiculousness is just web clips. So I mean, that's kind of funny.
The last time I watched
Tosh
MTV was when that girl had Lyme disease on The Real World.
right. Say okay, the Mormon girl.
I don't think she was
No,
Mormon.
there was a Mormon girl on the New Orleans.
No, that was Seattle. It was Seattle. You're talking
But I
Yeah.
think she got Lyme disease.
Oh, that was hard.
It was hard, and I didn't know what Lyme disease was.
I learned a lot about
I learned
it.
a lot because I lived in woods growing up, and we would come in, and my mom would pick ticks off of me
God, I just again
because
I have
and
we've fallen into the strang wormhole.
And I heard she'd be like, "Well, you got to get them out because ticks carry Lyme disease." And I'm just like, "Lime, I like lemon and lime. I mean,
Who
I don't
doesn't?
care. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's just a little something.
Bring it
something. But then I learned because of the real world that Lyme disease is a debilitating disease that can
Awful.
ruin people's lives.
9 out of 10 people have Lyme disease and don't even know it. I believe is what I heard.
You heard that on Laguna Beach.
Are you making like a weird Lyme disease joke right now,
Yeah,
Eddie?
I actually still have from a comedian from like 15 years ago. I haven't made a reference that's under a decade old in this entire segment. So back to in case you missed it.
Yeah.
Just do the whole decade for me.
Eddie
So
has
In
missed it all.
case you missed it, MTV still exists despite Eddie not tuning in.
I also
for
like how
15
you're like,
years.
remember when they used to play shows and everybody used to say, remember when they used to play music videos?
Yeah.
Now it's like, what is it?
Literally, it's just rerun old movies, and it's really sad.
that is sad.
Like I feel like a generation's coming up and they don't even understand that MTV is what you're supposed to watch to like understand what's cool. Like
Right.
they're just watching
because
old
it's
movies
not.
now.
I grew up watching it when Teen Mom became a show.
Oh yeah, right. That's when it ended. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Was it weird having the film crews follow you around?
I was like, guys, I don't understand. This is invasive and uncalled for. But
No, like you're right
loved
though,
him.
because like the early 2000s, Carson Daly, TRL, and
Yeah.
then there was another few years after that were okay, and then you're right, the Teen Mom thing
like
started.
the reality TV got too far. There's a great book called MTV: The Music Video Revolution, and it's actually great. And it will only make you miss what once was of MTV.
I watch
Man.
TRL with Carson Daly like every afternoon.
Absolutely, there's
Yeah.
appointment viewing. Get off of school and you go at 3:00. I mean,
R.I.P.
So anyhow, some lady from a show I've never heard of on a network no one watches.
Heidi Montag Pratt. She's speaking out this week. She spoke out about her faith and against unrealistic beauty standards. She made a short video for the site Faithwire and explained how now, as she prepares to become a mother, she regrets some of her decisions and the image she cultivated. She was the star of The Hills, and she made headlines in the years after the MTV show concluded for undergoing numerous drastic plastic surgeries. It was crazy. I mean, she was like early 20s, very pretty girl, and she had such bad self-image. She went through very aggressive plastic surgery to the point that her face was unrecognizable from the
And she
person.
was like an advocate for it.
Yeah, from the person who was on this famous show. I mean, like literally, it was just a really sad thing to watch publicly happen. So in the video, she discussed obsessively comparing her looks and body to others and why that's so spiritually destructive. She said, that's completely the devil and his schemes. That's the opposite of what God wants for our lives. Here is a clip.
Hi, my name is Heidi Pratt. I want to talk a little bit about beauty. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Preparing to become a mom, I've really been reflecting a lot about myself and what kind of role model I've been. I think that in the beauty department, I've been a really bad role model, and that's a hard thing to digest.
It's cool that, you know, she's speaking out about it because she really did. Like, I mean, there's a generation of girls that grew up watching her example, and it was an incredibly superficial show, chasing all the wrong things. But even she, more than most of the characters in the show, like kind of, you know, it really affected her, that pursuit of perfection, you know.
Yeah.
So in the eyes of culture.
And, you know, just the transparency and vulnerability to be able to say, look, I kind of regret what I do now. And, you know, and she does bring her faith into it when, you know, she does talk about how, you know, our identity shouldn't be in our outward appearances or the way that we're perceived, but in, you know, the identity that, you know, God made us. And for her to be kind of taking that stand, especially as her reputation just a couple of years ago, is kind of a cool thing.
Yeah. And her husband, Spencer Pratt, was on Survivor, I think, a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, it was like Celebrity Survivor with Stephen Baldwin.
That's right.
And there was a scene where Stephen led him to the Lord and baptized him in one of the Amazon rivers.
Yeah.
Does that count?
I don't know. He got Lyme disease, ironically. It was really weird. Yeah. Hey, in case you missed it, this week, Chance the Rapper was on SNL. He was a musical guest. And as you know, many of us on this show watch SNL. We enjoy SNL.
Oh, yeah.
And he wished Jesus a happy birthday during his prayerful performance. He was doing the song Finish Line, Drown, which is very spiritually focused. And along with wishing Jesus happy birthday during a breakdown, when the choir sang Jesus Rescue Me, Chance even followed up with, I like when you say his name on network TV like that. Here is a clip.
Story. Can I get a never? All right, I can tell we're going to have fun with this. There's thirst.
There's thirst in my soul.
And tell me, where else can I go?
Where else can I go?
Say but you.
But you.
I may cry,
A river.
but you take each drop.
But you take each drop and you
Wash me new.
new.
Tell me how deep it is.
This water is deep.
This water.
Jesus rescued me.
I like when you say his name on network TV like that. Take me where?
Take me to your mountain. So someday Chicago will be free.
This is my brother Greg Lambert Jr. aka Sticks on the drums. Give me something.
Well, there you go. On SNL. I think that's probably
SNL. This was a really good week, not just because of Chance. I sent, I texted both Eddie and Cameron on Sunday morning a sketch that
I was in church, by the way. I watched it
the
later.
Dunkin' Donuts parody.
The Dunkin' Donuts parody.
I was crying with that
It's
sketch.
so good.
That Dunkin' Donuts was really on.
Well, yeah, because you know, I haven't talked about my old neighbor Joe in a long time, and I used to do his accent and talk about his antics, and just talked about how, you know, it's sort of Joe against the world, and he really plays by his own rules, you know, and he's a guy from Boston, and it's been so hard for me to try to like paint a picture of what it's like to hang out with him. And Casey Affleck's Dunkin' Donuts bit was literally exactly what it was like being with my neighbor Joe at all times.
I gotta tell you, I really like Casey Affleck. I think he's a cool dude.
As a person, as an actor.
He can baptize you in a river.
He actually can.
Yeah. I saw Leviticus too. I'm flipping through it right now.
You can.
If Spencer Pratt wasn't baptized by Stephen Baldwin, he was watching Chance the Rapper perform.
Like just emotionally baptized?
Yeah.
We were all super broken.
We were all emotionally baptized by Chance the Rapper listening to that clip.
I like his hat, but I think only pretty soon he's going to be the only guy who'll be able to wear the 3 hat.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely
like
true.
The hat has jumped the shark, except for him, who he can wear it forever because he's so cool.
Correct. That's his. Do you really have a 3 hat?
Yeah, I've seen it. Jumped
What's
the shark.
jarring is when you Google search, because I was doing some graphics the other day and I had to Google Google search. I was looking for a graphic of Chance, and what's jarring is when you go through the image search and you see a picture of him before he figured out his brand.
Yeah.
You know, the overalls and the cap
And the hat.
and the 3 cap. And seeing him without a hat is weird.
No,
like,
he's-
there's the rest of his head.
Yeah, like he's a guy that should be wearing a 3 hat.
Yeah.
It's just right on him.
Yeah.
I will say this though: the red overalls that he wore.
But they look like
I'm not
Santa's. Santa's. It was like Santa wears red
You know
overalls.
what, Jesse? Don't go negative on those overalls. They're pretty cool.
I was just gonna say I'm not sure. I'm just being honest here. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
They were distracting, and I don't know if he pulled them off. Like I don't know what he was trying. Like I get it's like his own thing, you know. But red overalls, like.
Jesse, he's been rocking the tan overalls to various high end, fancy events, and this was
and
a
I get
Christmas
that because
special.
that sort of has like the Carhartt look.
Yeah.
you know that's
it's high
you know,
fashion,
the-
man. You can't even comprehend.
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, and then but he.
Okay, here's my thing with the red overalls. They look like what you wear if you go like crabbing or something. Like I've never been crabbing.
As one
But it
does.
looks like when I see those dudes
So you-
like in the cranberry, in like the crayon apple commercial.
Yeah.
Where they're
Basically-
out on the balls.
Ocean spray.
They're getting nets of cranberries because evidently that's how cranberries go. Those look like the overalls.
Okay, those men are wearing black waders, which is what fly fishermen and other people who work and do recreation around water would wear.
I'm not. Hey, listen. I like Chance. I'm just saying it was it's something about the texture of those. They had like almost like a rubbery look. It looked like he was going to go wade into the cranberry bog. That's all I'm saying. I feel like as a culture critic, that's something that I'm allowed to
Do
say.
you feel, Cameron, do you just kind of get a sense that Jesse's just a little jealous?
I mean, it's almost like
Jealousy.
he didn't even know what the Hills was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how out of touch is
obviously,
this show? My
Laguna
goodness.
Beach was like one of our
Gosh.
favorite shows.
In case you missed it, this week, Mute Math collaborated with 21 Pilots for a live reimagining of 5 songs. They aired the live in-studio performance this week on Facebook. The entire Mute Math sessions are available for download for free on 21pilots.com. Here's a clip of what they did.
Every single one of those guys is wearing overalls. It's amazing.
It puts you in the Christmas spirit, Those overalls.
Yeah. I'm into Christmas.
Yeah, and like I said, if you need to, for some reason, at any point, wade into up to waist deep water,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I'm just gonna say, Chance the waiter. He's ready to go.
Dude, that should be a new clothing line at Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, Chance the waiter.
Oh, he has the Kit Kat wrappers, Chance the rappers.
Yeah.
And then now he can
Reaching a
have Chance
whole
the
new
waiters.
demographic.
Yeah, so you're suggesting like a Chance line of fly fishing waders that is exclusively for Bass Pro Shop. I think it works. I think it fits.
Yeah, sometimes the
Well, you
marketing
can wear
just
them.
does
You
itself.
can wear them for fly fishing. You can also wear them to the Grammys. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
or your rap performance.
They're versatile. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, in case you missed it, Lecrae wrote the new theme for ESPN Sports Center Coast to Coast.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The new show opener debuted this week. Here's a clip.
We going coast to coast. We going coast to coast.
TV time.
Going. Sports Center got the top stories. You know they gon' have to break it down. Top 5, get your mind right. Who's staying who on the sidelines? Alabama over to Atlanta. Louisiana to the Mid-Atlantic. Whole state of Texas up to Philly. Came from Cali to the Windy City. New York down to MIA. Where your game business MIA. Sports Center, coast to coast. It's where you come when you want the most. Every city, every state and time. Get ready, we about to break it down.
That's cool.
It makes me want to watch some sports.
Makes
Me
watch
too.
sports, yeah. I'm impressed about how cool he can make something sound. That I'm like, how can you possibly make this sound cool?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
because
awesome.
I mean, the only lyrics that you have are Sports Center Coast to Coast, and then literally just cities between the coast. That's all you have to work with.
right. You can say like football and baseball and hockey and stuff, but that's not that cool.
Ironically, that was the original verse that they use.
Right.
Football and
Yeah, he was just, that was his first one was football, baseball,
hockey and stuff.
and stuff.
Golf sometimes.
Yeah. Occasionally we do a little league game when there's nothing else on.
I texted Lecrae after I saw that the first time. I was like,
Me
dude,
too.
you're doing show openers now. He's like, yeah, I'm actually in the studio right now redoing the new theme song for Catfish. So
Yeah. Hi-oh.
It's,
Well, did you know it's never actually been Lecrae's number that you have?
that's right.
It's
I've been catfished.
just some other guy.
Just ironic. Hey, in case you missed it, this is big news for people who are over 25. A How I Met Your Mother spinoff is happening. How I Met Your Mother, that show CBS for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's being created by the writers that are doing This Is Us.
Interesting.
How I Met Your Father may be happening. The two creators of the original sitcom are teaming up with two of the writers from NBC's hit drama for a show from a woman's perspective as she recounts the story of meeting her husband. However, even though some of the same creative forces are behind the project, the series would focus on new characters, of course.
No, so-
Eddie, you don't sound very excited about
I could
that.
care less. First
Really?
of all,
How I Met Your Mother was a good show.
didn't really get
And
me.
This Is Us
I don't
is
do
even better.
I don't love
I agree with
sitcoms.
you.
You know
This
what?
Is Us is too emotionally. I think it is too emotionally manipulative.
I love it.
I hate-
Manipulative or
watched the entire thing last night.
Like
So good.
This
You
Is
did?
Us.
Yeah.
I just feel like I
Did
don't
you
want to
cry
watch
at
a
any
show
point?
that's going to cry.
You didn't cry.
Eddie, what confuses me about your comments are you don't like This Is Us because it's too dramatic.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
You don't like sitcoms because you don't like sitcoms.
Right.
And you don't like reality TV for more reasons.
No, he's just
that-
unaware of them happening. He doesn't-
Yeah, reality TV I might like. I like Shark Tank a lot.
So is your primary TV consumption Shark Tank?
Yes, actually, it is the show that I watch. Well, the only show that I would say in the last 5 years I have definitely never missed is Shark Tank and SNL.
So in
lineup.
your 2016 culture recap of like the best shows
No,
that
I'll give
came
it to
out,
you. Go ahead, give me my
it
opening.
was-
He's
it was Shark
gonna
Tank.
just be picking his favorite episodes of Shark Tank.
Here, my
basically.
top-
Yeah, it's Shark Tank, and then the Shark Tank that update special they do
Hold
like
on,
twice a year.
it's called Beyond the Tank, and yes, oh my gosh, Cameron.
What a year for TV! We had Shark Tank.
Chandler,
we had Beyond
we
the
need
Tank.
we need an impromptu. We need
Just
a
give it to
new
me.
jingle for Eddie's recap. The best of culture 2016.
It's time for Eddie's The Best Recap of 2016.
Number 5, The Crown on Netflix.
Wow.
Just a real good look at the life of Queen Elizabeth.
Okay, watch
This is very interesting
Yeah,
first
there you go.
season.
Okay.
Number 4,
Okay.
Beyond the Tank. The look behind the scenes.
Beat the crown.
Oh, trust me. Beyond the Tank. A great look
Is
back.
that an online only? Was it a web
No,
series?
it's on ABC.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Number 3, The Great Light Fight, only on in December, and it takes a look at some of the best lit Christmas trees,
Yeah.
Christmas houses
yeah.
in the country. Absolutely.
Chelsea's childhood home, they just lit it year round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
number 3. Number
Yeah.
2, rewatching The West Wing. Love that
yeah.
show. Been watching it all year. And
Aaron
number
Sorkin.
1, Shark Tank. Best 5 shows of 2016. Play my jingle.
How did the
Honorable
newsroom
mention,
not make it
Who's
in
the
there?
Boss? And season 3 of Coach, which I just found a DVD of in my present closet and
man.
broke it out. Holds up.
Yeah, those are my top 5 shows. And later on in the show, if we have time, we can do my top 5 albums.
Okay, we'll do that.
No problem.
I appreciate that. All right, well, that'll do it for.
In case you missed it.
Stay tuned. Up next, Slices. You're listening to Sleigh Bells. The song is I Can Only Stare. At the beginning of the podcast, you heard Warpaint with New Song, which is also their new song. It's like play on words.
Works
there.
out,
It's
yeah.
their new song called New Song. Once again, we're the songs on today's show are just like last week are some of the best songs of 2016.
Yep.
As chosen by everybody on this cast but Eddie.
Oh no, yeah.
Before we get into slices, do you want to give us the top 5 albums? Eddie's 2016 picks for top 5 albums.
Yeah. At number 5, still really loving that Simon and Garfunkel collection.
Really?
Just really
Box set,
Bridge Over Troubled Water,
Time Life,
Water,
Time Life box set.
all of that. Number 4, obviously, Wow Worship. We keep going with those. Number 3,
Wait, which edition?
any of them. You just put it on repeat.
Oh, you got a whole Wow Worship
Yeah.
playlist.
16 through
You're
30.
going 1 through 31.
Yeah.
Eddie has a 16-disc CD changer that people used to drive around with in the trunk of their
have
cars in his home.
Yeah.
That's just dedicated to Wow Worship collection.
Number 3 album of the year, Beats One, when I had Apple Music for like 2 months.
Oh, yeah, a little free
Beats
trial.
One.
Yeah.
It was a great one. Number 2, I actually really liked Chance the Rapper. I really liked his album a lot.
Hey, I can add you to my family plan if you want to still listen to Beats One.
No, I will buy my own
It
Apple
won't cost
Music. You know
anything.
you're sweet.
I got a few spots.
and-
Cohen has one. I don't have anybody
Cohen
else.
has
It's just
one.
me and him.
And number 1 for this
Hey, if
year.
anybody wants to join the other 3 spots, I got 3 open.
That seems
On my family plan.
Maybe that could be a contest. If anybody.
Well, you got 1, so now there's 2 open.
Or 2 spots.
Yeah,
I'm in.
yeah.
And I would say number 1 album of the year. I'm still pretty into listening to the Beatles. I really
Really?
like them a lot. Yeah. So those are my top 5 for the year.
Can I ask for one more top 5 countdown from you?
Yeah.
And we'll call this countdown Beyond the Tank. And it is Eddie's top 5 Shark Tank acquisitions of the 2016
Here's the jingle.
Beyond the Tank.
Beyond the Tank. Well, I never remember any of the names of them. I don't like any of the baby clothing ones, so those are all out. Whenever they do baby clothes or baby products,
What do you have against babies?
nothing. It just seems like, that market is tapped, and it seems like the valuations are a little bit too high.
Can we be honest? I think the thing that we all are thinking about Chance the Rapper's clothes is it looks like a baby outfit.
It really does. It looks
Especially
like
the tan one. The tan one when he wears a white
Yeah.
long sleeve t-shirt and the tan overalls and the little cute hat. I have seen
A baby.
3-month-olds wearing that with booties.
In order to keep the show moving at a pace, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump in for the rest of the show with my top 5 Shark Tank acquisitions. Starting number 5, Odang Hummus makes a full line of hummus products that I have been very impressed with when we purchased them.
Oh, so you saw it on TV and then you saw it in a store.
We buy a ton of Shark Tank stuff.
Is there a special website like direct mail order Shark Tank products?
Yeah, there are websites that you can see all the Shark Tank products.
No way.
Oh yeah, and also we just write them down when we're watching the show.
You do not.
I am.
You're an active
I
viewer.
am not at all joking with you, Cameron. This is
Wow.
totally true. We are. Be
And
on
then you
our
buy
iPhone.
them as Christmas presents 9 months early.
Yes, a lot of
So
people.
basically, your shopping is the as seen on TV end cap at Target.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, actually, totally. If it's as seen on Shark Tank, so yeah. So that was number 5. Oh, dang hummus. We'll be popping back in with number 4 here in just a few moments.
We'll be popping back into Beyond the Tank periodically.
All right, well, it's time for slices. What do you have, Jesse?
Okay, so in Iraq this week, there's an amusement park there in Baghdad, and recently one of the largest Christmas trees in the world was erected there, and that's significant because that's a country that is primarily Muslim, and they don't typically celebrate Christmas. So people are kind of wondering what's behind this gigantic Christmas tree. It's 85 foot tall.
Feet.
Yeah, 85 feet tall.
Not if you're from Virginia.
Yeah, so technically you couldn't see.
footer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I've been watching a lot of the great Christmas tree fight, and that's pretty small for one of their trees.
Oh, really?
85 feet.
85 foot.
85 foot,
It's
yeah.
pretty small. But anyhow, it's still really cool they did that in Iraq. Seems like an awesome place.
But the story is, it was actually a Muslim businessman that decided that he wanted
Why does he
to
gotta be
build
Muslim?
it
Why
there.
can't he just be a businessman? Why you got to call him out like that?
Because of the tree.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
didn't. It's not part of his. It's not part of his, religious celebrations. And he actually released a statement. He said that he told the AP that joining our Christian brothers in their holiday celebration and helping Iraqis to forget the anguish, especially in Mosul, was the goal of building this huge Christmas tree. And actually, an AP reporter went to go visit this giant Christmas tree in the middle of Baghdad and said there are a lot of people there taking pictures, most of whom are Muslims. And everyone that they talked to thought it was a really cool way to show in solidarity with Christian communities there. One woman who's taking a picture with her kid said, "This tree represents love and peace. I wish all Iraqi Christians could return and live normal and peaceful lives." So that's the story of why a gigantic Christmas tree is now in the middle of Baghdad.
I spent 3 years ago, I was in December. I was in Bethlehem, and Bethlehem is in Palestinian territory and used to be predominantly Christian. It was a Christian village, and now is only. I mean, and now it's like 2% Christian. I mean, it's like very small. So it's primarily Arab and Muslim, and they decorate like Western Christmas.
That's so
around
crazy.
the streets of
Just like it
Bethlehem.
was during the first Christmas.
Yeah,
when Jesus was born.
so like it was really jarring.
So we're talking like inflatables.
Like you go through, you're going through the checkpoints, and it's like very military presence, and then the main street of Bethlehem is, it used to be a bustling like commercial shopping kind of road, and because of all the
Well, it used to be a
conflict-
very little town.
Well, no, it still is a village. And I mean, I know the joke you're making.
Yeah,
but,
it's an amazing
but
joke.
I'm saying like it was kind of desolate, a lot of boarded up shops and things like that.
Yeah.
But the town of Bethlehem goes through just like our own neighborhoods do, and on the street lights they'll hang candy canes, big lit up candy
That is
canes,
so
and Christmas
weird.
trees and Santa heads and like and nativities and stuff like that throughout the streets of Bethlehem.
Even they can't keep Christ in Christmas.
No, they did. Well, literally at the end of the street is like
Santa's
where Jesus
everywhere.
was born. So I mean,
Yeah. So here's my question.
Yeah.
In Bethlehem, do they have nativity scenes, or do they just have signs pointing to the actual nativity?
That's
Just
exactly
like,
right.
Turn
It's
right
over there.
Right.
Yeah. No, they well, and all the gift shops obviously have nativity scenes.
Right.
No, but it's crazy because it's a very non-Christian. Same thing. The population is, Muslim primarily and non-Christian, and yet they put Christmas stuff everywhere. It's jarring. I mean, it's like, what? I didn't know they did this.
Yeah.
But do they, pardon me for not knowing this, do they actually know or think they know about where like Jesus was?
Yeah. The Church of the Nativity is built historically on the
Of course. That's cool.
the spot where, and you can go down into the shrine down below and see this kind of weird tiny cave-ish thing that, obviously over the centuries has,
Yeah.
big garish church things have been kind of
Yeah.
historically added onto it. But I mean, you see this actual cave that, oral tradition in the first early centuries, they feel very confident that this is
I love that stuff.
where it was.
Isn't that cool?
Where they don't feel as confident, or there's more conflicts, is the crucifixion and the tomb. There's like a couple of
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
There's the archaeological spot. There's the historical spot.
Right.
That kind of thing. But Church of the Nativity, they feel pretty confident.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd
And you
be
can see
cool.
the hills. I was staying one night when we stayed there. I stayed with a Palestinian family, Palestinian Christians, and me and Darren Whitehead, a pastor now at Church of the City in Nashville.
Yes.
Oh,
He and I
great.
were rooming with this family, which was great because I hate chit chat. I hate small talk, and he's very talkative.
I'm
so,
here. I do 2 hours of chit chat a week right now.
yeah, done. Yeah, that's it. So I was very uncomfortable with the premise of having to stay with strangers. But
Oh,
we
I get
were
that.
in the part of outside of Bethlehem that the family told us this is the fields where the shepherds were.
Oh
like,
my
and you can see
gosh.
like up the hill over there where the manger would have been, and the Church of the Nativity is now, and the star would
Wow.
have been. This is literally what the fields were. And I was like, well, how do you know? And they're like, well, our family has lived on this land for 1,200 years, and that's how it works. I mean, like your family. Your identity, your family
Yeah.
identity is your land,
Wow.
which is why the land conflict over there is so
Oh, wow.
so tense. But anyway, they literally are like, our family were shepherds. And I was like, well, how'd y'all become Christians? You're not many of you anymore. And they go, well, early disciples came through, and one of my ancestors converted and became a Christian, and da da da. I mean, literally, their family has been Christian for 2,000 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought for sure you were going to say that one of their relatives was a wise man or a shepherd.
No, they were from the East,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
So how did you guys get plugged into the story of Jesus? Oh, my great grandfather, he was actually there.
He was
Yeah, he
out
was at
in the
birth
fields
and
watching over
related,
his flock
so.
of sheep at night. That's
So there you
cool.
go. Muslims and Christmas.
Wow.
Number four, actually, number four was Slam Ball. Was
Slam
my-
Ball.
Not
Slam
Spike Ball?
Slam Ball.
Slam Ball. It's like a game that you play like youth groups, but it's sort of like there's a trampoline in the between everybody, and
What's
you
the
kind of
Shark Tank element here? You got to buy the trampoline. I feel
Yeah,
like I
you
can go to
buy the-
Costco and get a trampoline on my own.
No, but it's not like that tight a trampoline. It's like a trampoline. You like throw this ball.
It's a
and-
slam ball. It's a slam ball trampoline.
Yeah,
it's like a custom.
That basically is all you need to know. It's a
Wait,
slam ball
is it the
trampoline.
slam ball thing where like they had on like late night like independent channels where like they had a league of slam ball and it was like basketball with trampoline floors?
No, that looked awesome.
Yeah, no, this is
Where you
totally
could, like,
different.
tackle people in
This is
midair.
like you could just have it in a little bag and bring it to the beach, and then everybody stands around this like trampoline and you throw the ball down at it. So, anyhow, that's number 4, slam ball. I want to
There you
continue on, but we got 3 left to do, and wait, you guys hear number 3. Beyond the Tank number 3 is a dooze.
What do you have, Chelsea?
Every year, the online platform Reddit allows their users to partake in a
You call it a platform,
community-wide.
not a website?
What is anybody?
People who go to the website
Well,
call themselves Redditors.
what would
So,
you even
I mean,
know?
you've got a whole thing more than just a website.
Totally. The community is huge, and they do a community-wide Secret Santa every year. And users are assigned to each other. They get each other gifts based on their Reddit interactions.
Yeah.
And the online program drew more than 60,000 participants this year, and one of them got a extremely thoughtful haul of gifts from a small Reddit user by the name of Bill Gates.
The Bill Gates or just another guy?
The Bill Gates, William
The
Gates.
Lecrae or the guy I've been texting.
The catfish Bill Gates.
Dave LaCroix.
He
Who's apparently working on the new theme song for Catfish.
He's doing a great job.
Great job. He's sending some rough cuts.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a weird song, and I was offended by the lyrics. But hey, I mean, that's what he texted me. So who am I to judge? It sounded like he was just screaming at the phone. That's what I am 80% sure it's legit, but he did ask for my credit card number, which I gave him. That's what I do in these situations.
I mean, I
But,
thought he was going to Venmo me something. I don't know.
Microsoft founder Bill Gates got this one woman. She signed up for the program last year, and her Secret Santa forgot about her. So he went above and beyond this year. He got this woman an Xbox controllers, an old school Nintendo, and he even got her, she's a big Zelda fan, Zelda slippers for her and matching ones for her dog. And yeah, great guy.
No. Do you know what the best part of this gift was?
Yeah, he photoshopped himself in her profile picture, like her Facebook profile picture, with him and her. We're all wearing Santa hats and her little dog.
And red
he
overalls.
signed it.
It's
Yeah.
Really.
That's cute.
He gave her a personal note.
He actually took a picture with him, like with the gift, about to send it, smiling, and to prove that it was actually the Bill Gates. But the thoughtfulness that he went to find a picture online of this woman and her husband and Photoshop him into it.
Little Santa hats.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bill Gates just really, really likes Secret Santa Exchange. I feel bad for the story that we haven't heard is who got Bill Gates, right?
Wow.
And who's like, okay, I'm
got
really
Bill
excited.
Gates?
I'm gonna get my guy something that he definitely doesn't have, something really generous. You're like, are you freaking kidding me? I got Bill Gates. Like, where do you even start with him?
Yeah.
Right, because he's no matter what, he's going to open it. Even if he opens it and it is a huge, beautiful, one of a kind yacht, he's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have
Thanks.
6.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, what do you give
I have
Bill
$85
Gates?
billion.
Yeah,
You got to get Bill Gates something off like Shark Tank, something he had never even heard of before.
Right.
Some sort of slam ball thing, or maybe like the third best thing that appeared on like Shark Tank this
Number
year.
3, corduroy. A corduroy from season 5, I think.
Corduroy has already been invented.
But they invested in it and brought it huge. It's from Gainesville, Florida. Corduroy, it's like this huge beanbag chair, but then you open it up and it's got a bed that folds out of it. So comfortable. They're so comfortable. Sit down and reading. You could sit in a corduroy chair literally for hours. Fall asleep, wake up, read a book. They always stay cool. Corduroy, number 3.
Wait, I'm still not.
Yeah,
I'm not following.
You're describing just a corduroy chair.
That's right. Yeah.
But that doesn't seem.
You've seen
like
it
when I
being-
think of Shark Tank, I'm thinking of like things that no one's thought of before.
No. So you've seen a beanbag chair, right?
Yeah.
But this one's huge. This one is it's the size of a piano, let's say, right? So it's really, really big. So when you sit on it, it just, even for a man of my stature, you're very comfortable in it. But then you can unzip it and unfold it, and it turns into a twin bed. And the twin bed is very, very comfortable as well. Or you can get a king size. Either way, it was number 3, and they invented it.
Bill Gates would get that and be like, I'm done with Reddit.
No.
This Secret Santa thing. So stupid. He's like, I got someone an Xbox and I Photoshop my picture, and they're giving me a corduroy chair.
Well, stay tuned. Number 2 is coming up. Just just going to give you a clue.
Eddie, if you're a guest at your house, do you get the luxury of sleeping on a corduroy?
I would love to. They're a little pricey, but I would love to. But number 2, you're going to get a chance to know about this year at my house if you come over.
All right. What do you have, Eddie?
I like more Shark Tank stuff, but we can continue on if you want. Okay, so listen. We have talked about religious liberty ad nauseum on this show. Have we? I don't know that we have. But Phelan Moonsong is the actual name of a person, and he has been wearing goat horns since 2009, which I guess could be the beginning and end of the slice. But
Yeah, I was gonna say that's sort of the story there. But
so
there's actually more. Yeah.
Phelan Moonsong has been wearing goat horns since 2009, and recently he had to go to. Can you take a guess where he may have had to go to, where he may have been requested to take the goat horns off?
The Grammys, the White House,
The DMV.
DMV.
the DMV.
He goes to the DMV to get a new license picture,
Well,
and,
you have to.
and refuses to take the horns off.
Well, because he is an ordained pagan priest, right?
You really are a
Hold on.
real.
But other priests and religious clerics would go get their DMV photo taken, and maybe
No
while
problem.
they're in cleric mode have to wear the big hats. But they understand as a citizen for their license, they need to remove said hat.
But they don't.
But
There's
the pagans don't want to play by those rules.
Well, would someone who had to wear some kind of headdress have to take off their?
You mean like a modesty thing, like some of the religions where the women have to.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more
cover.
of people who have to wear like turbans or head.
Or
those
like,
types of head
What about
coverings.
what about the women like that sect
they're that
of
serious.
Muslim where the women can only see through the
Yeah,
little hole?
If they're that
There's
serious,
like-
they can't drive anyway.
Oh,
so,
right. Good
yeah.
call. All right, that's right.
Well, yeah, because I think the main thing is like
Coming in with his first and most
Wait,
impressive
hold on,
contribution of 2016.
Hold on. Coming in strong at the end.
Really?
He's like tortoise in the hair.
Haven't said a thing in a year. All of a sudden, there's that.
So wait, I have a question though. So they don't drive, so they don't need a driver's license, but to fly or for other identification purposes, even shopping, they would need to have an ID, so they would have to have a photo.
I'm just saying there is a lot of religious attire that gets worn on a day-to-day. I have many friends who are priests, both Episcopal and Catholic. They're always wearing their little special shirts with their white things.
What about a Sikh if he has his head? You know what I mean?
The examples never end, including this man, Phelan. I'm going to have to read that every time. Quote, as a practicing pagan minister and priest of Pan, I've come to feel very attached to the horns, and they've become a part of me and my spirituality.
Priest of Pan.
They are a part of my religious attire. So the DMV told him that he had to take it off. He said, no, they're a part of my religious attire. And days later, he is talking to the ACLU, is talking to the DMV. He is, of course, not the first person to fight for this, but it is raising an interesting question. Should he be allowed to wear this in his driver's license picture?
Should he?
I mean, I think so.
I mean, I think a driver's license photo, as long as it's not obscuring your looks and you can be visually identified by an officer or something
Right.
based on the photo, which is the point of the photo.
Right.
If it's just horns on the top of your head, who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
If it was horns
and
covering
for
his
him,
face.
for him, obviously, he holds beliefs that aren't, very widespread. I mean, there's not a lot of people running around with, goat horns taped to their head. But, what happens when someone makes like there was a woman in California who said her religion was she was a Pastafarian.
That's what I'm looking
she
up right
claimed she
now.
was.
Yeah.
A Pastafarian?
Yeah, she said she was a Pastafarian and wore a spaghetti strainer on her head and was allowed to take a driver's license photos with a spaghetti strainer.
You said Paschetti.
I stopped myself because I knew the wrath was coming.
Paschetti.
When Jesse. No, you know the moment. How old were you when you stopped saying Paschetti and started saying spaghetti?
Late 30s, apparently.
Today is the day.
No, because it was in there, but he corrected. When did you stop? When did you start correcting? Even though the initial urge is to say Paschetti. Were you 17 or older?
When more innocent times left me. My childhood ended the day I stopped saying when I started pronouncing spaghetti right. Like it was a whole new thing. Like I felt like adult responsibilities. The innocence of childhood was just gone. The moment you start pronouncing spaghetti right, you're no longer a kid. You are now. You can be criminally charged as an adult. That's how they measure it now.
Phelan said he ended up sending a pamphlet to the DMV titled Pagan Religions, a Handbook for Diversity Training. The DMV and the ACLU apparently chatted, and his ID came in the mail, and there's a picture of it. it, and it is a man that looks exactly like you think he'd look with horns on. He got it. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
What was his
That was my
last
Christmas.
name?
It's the Christmas episode, and you brought a pagan priest story.
It's Feline Moon Song.
Moon Song.
What do they celebrate this time of year? The solstice or something?
Yeah,
They do.
the pagan winter solstice,
Yeah.
which is the origin of Chelsea's pagan Christmas trees, and so many of our Christmas traditions are from the pagans.
Happy
We
holidays,
really owe it
everybody.
to him. I mean, technically, if we were to be celebrating the season right, we'd all be running around with goat horns on. Maybe he's just ahead of the curve.
There you go. All right, well, on that holiday spirit note, that'll do it for Slices. Stay tuned. Up next, Trip Lee joins us.
I am so unashamed. Squad, we still running, man. 100 alarm unaffected, we still underbedded. I get it like underlay. No, we cannot be quiet. Get a click back, but we not violent. Why the killer sitting on the side silent? But you know your boy known to start a riot. Been a minute since we did it, baby, here we go. Tell her real how it is while we live low. For the crew, nothing new, mission isn't old. In your hood, out in Texas, where we ride slow. Ride slow. I'm Dallas at the classic, riding classy tall tees to my knees in the team on that 116. You know how I go. And I'm still working while you still lurking, and I'm still lit, so you can't burn me. Man, I'm so determined, yeah, you can't deter me. I'm still here until they close the curtain.
Still gotta serve my God, no lie. Still unashamed.
You're listening to our next guest, Trip Lee. The song is Still Unashamed. If you're a fan of Trip Lee's 2014 album called Rise, which came out on Reach Records, which is a great album, where's he been for the last couple of years, right? Well, the guy's been a little busy. Cut him some slack. He's a pastor now in Atlanta. He's doing some church stuff during the week. He can't be making albums all the time for you people. Leave him alone. But last week...
You got a little George Costanza in your head. You can't be making albums.
But last week, he finally released The Waiting Room, which is where we've all been sitting waiting for his next album, where he explores big ideas like racial injustice, the trappings of wealth, prayer, and faith. We recently talked with Trip Lee about the new record, his approach to songwriting, and the social issues addressed throughout his music.
Does he talk about beekeeping at all?
No, I've listened to it a few times. I haven't heard anything about
that's
beekeeping.
Product number 2 of Beyond the Tank. It's called Bee Thinking. It is a full line of beekeeping tools, from bee houses to the special outfits that you wear. I'm really going to get into this.
Why would they fund something that's so niche?
Yeah, or something that already exists. Like it's like
beekeeping exists
have
because
I been
those
watching
things
a different
exist.
show than you, Eddie? Like, because the Shark Tank I watch, no one comes in and says, "Yeah, I'm pitching to you guys beekeeping." Something that people have been doing for like 200 years, or corduroy chairs.
It's a mainstream beekeeping supply company, which doesn't exist. If you want to keep bees, it's kind of hard to figure out how to get into it. Not anymore. Now you just buy the kit from beekeeping. You can have sustainable beekeeping at your home, which I will in 2017. One of my resolutions: bees and chickens this year.
Really?
Yeah.
But what if the bees sting all the chickens?
Not going to happen. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Jesse.
I was going to say, that doesn't seem like... I don't think I would keep livestock near a beehive. That seems like a terrible idea.
I don't understand how it all works, but I'm going to give those bees a stern talking to and tell them what to do and what not to do. And I think we're going to be fine.
They'll
Anyhow,
be fine.
No, but seriously, it is a buzzy new album. Getting a lot of buzz.
Speaking of buzz,
pretty
Trip
sweet.
Lee's new album, The Waiting Room. Go check it out.
Yeah, pretty
Here's
sweet.
part of our conversation with Trip Lee.
Ice cold, watch your step. I'm about to watch my breath. So cold, ain't got no threat. Stand firm, unfolded across my chest. So cold, won't settle. Winter time, on schedule. Way low, got our own level. So cold.
It's been a couple years since we've heard from you in terms of new music. What's been going on for you in that time? Have you been writing the whole time, or did you take some time away, or what's the backstory?
Yeah, actually, a lot's been going on. So, Rise came out in October 2014, and soon after that, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. So I had been in D.C. for about 4 years, and that album came out. And then my book came out January of 2015, and that's right around the same time I moved to Atlanta. And so I moved to Atlanta to help plant a new church. I'm one of the pastors at a new church in Atlanta called Cornerstone. And so the last 2 years have been me, helping to plant this new church while at the same time working on music and books and the other stuff I do. So it's been a crazy couple of years for me.
The world has changed significantly in the past 2 years. I mean, 2014 was a relatively tumultuous year, and then 2015 built on it, and 2016 has kind of reached all new lows or highs, or I guess whatever you want to talk about it. So socially, we're in a particular moment. How much of that went into this new project? I mean, everything going on, and I guess you could take your pick. There has been a clash of insiders and outsiders when it comes to immigration and nationalism, both in the United States, certainly in England. We saw it earlier this week in Italy. There have been the whole Black Lives Matter protests and then turn movement have gone on since all that went down. There have been economic highs and lows. I mean, just kind of crazy. How much of that influenced your project, and what role does that play?
Well, it definitely influences the project because, I wanted the project to feel very kind of real and honest about how tough life is. And this is a season where I think the kind of difficulties of life in this broken world are kind of in all our faces. When things seem to be going great, we can be under the illusion that maybe this is really our home and everything's great. But when stuff is a little chaotic, it makes it a little more apparent how broken our world is. On a few songs, I'll make, so I have a song called I Don't Know, where it's one of those songs just kind of complaining to God about the difficulties of this life and do you really hear my prayers? And on the second verse, it's my kind of crying out to God about a lot of the issues we've seen around race in the States in the last couple of years. Just kind of the constant feeling as if my blackness is a problem for people and it makes people uncomfortable. And, it's something to debate, not something to be celebrated. And that song is one where I'm really like, Lord, I cannot bear to watch another man killed on video. Are you really with us? Are you watching us? And there's another song, Lord Have Mercy, where I deal with some of the same stuff. Just again, the Lord made me a black man, and I'm created in God's image to reflect who He is. So blackness must be at least one expression of the image of God, and it's to be celebrated and loved. But it seems to be a problem in the country where I live. It seems to make people uncomfortable, and it seems to be a problem to solve rather than an expression to be celebrated. And so, I deal with those topics a little bit on this record too, and I think it fits well within the scope of the whole thing. Just lament about the difficulties of this life.
I think you made the scasm. Free up your mind and provide them. Cause in the way you were batting, don't look to the side and break your stride. Cause distraction in this race won't fly. That's right.
So we've talked a little bit about change over the past couple of years, culminating in the album. Some other things have changed too, and most of them have been welcome, and that is that sonically there's been some changes. Music is shifting, genres notably, particularly this year, are blurring. What do you think is different about this project than your previous album from a musical perspective? What were you interested in exploring that maybe 2 years ago you weren't or didn't get an opportunity to?
I always do want to give people a different sound. I don't want to keep giving people the same record. I've been, this is my sixth project. My first one came out 10 years ago. So people can get bored if you keep giving them the same record. So I always want to switch it up. Sound-wise, last record I worked with Gavi on all of them. This time I worked with Gavi on a few, producer-wise, worked with a few different guys with production. And in terms of the content, this one I think feels more real and raw. Not that Rise didn't, but I'm doing a lot more lament on this record, which I love to do, and I think there needs to be more of. I think it's a shame if Christians only write music that seems happy, that sounds like a Lego song, like everything is awesome. I mean, that's not the world that anybody actually lives in. And I don't want people to hear my music and think I live in some parallel universe. It's a paradise and nothing ever goes wrong because no one really lives in that world. And the songs that people will talk to me about the most that have impacted them are the ones that are super honest and real about brokenness and difficulties and issues, because that's the world that we all live in. And so, and that's, that's the model we see so often in the Bible too, with the Psalms. I mean, that some of them feels downright depressing because this is openness and honesty and realness about the difficulty of life, but hoping in God in the midst of it. And so that's one of the common themes throughout this record, I think, in a unique way. And I hope it's able to connect with folks because, I got a song called Sweet Victory on Rise, and that's the one, I was talking about my health and difficult stuff. And that's the one that I hear the most feedback on from people saying, I have cancer. I listened to it during chemo. I had MS. It helped me get through it. I was suicidal. This song saved my life. That type of stuff from those kinds of songs. And so I incorporated a lot of those on this record.
When you're working on an album, like you say, you've got in mind, one's coming up. You just released one that you obviously worked on. What's kind of your process look like? I mean, I assume your time goes heavily to the church and kind of like your day job there. Are you able to get time to create, or is it like a constant thing that you're doing? When you have these visions of poets who like carry, notebooks with them everywhere they go and they're scribbling stuff down. Or what's the Tripoli process?
It's ever evolving because I'm still figuring out the balance thing. I'm still figuring out how to do it all. And I think, this next album I work on, I'll probably tweak some things in terms of my process. But yeah, I'm trying to set out chunks of time where I'm giving most of my time to music, because I can't just. I have to have some moments where I really zone out and I'm just thinking about music, because that kind of uninterrupted rhythm, that's what helps me to get in my zone. It's almost like a basketball player who, if he doesn't get enough minutes, he's not going to be at his best because he has to kind of get in a rhythm. He has to, learn how the defense is playing him that day, all of that stuff. It's the same thing for me, where if I just, one day a week, I'm never thinking about music the other days and I just kind of go in one day a week. I think my lyrics are not going to be as they're not going to be as good. They're not going to be, there won't be as much insight. There won't be as much meditation. The punchlines won't be as good. I won't be at my best. And so I have to carve out times. And so that's what I did with this project. There were sections of blocks of weeks where I was kind of all in on music and just kind of slowly chipped away at it like that. And I'll be thinking about the best way to do it moving forward too. But it's something I'm always kind of trying to figure out. But it's hard to balance because, I don't want to be gone so much or disconnected from the church nowhere where I'm not walking with people and loving people. I don't want to just show up on Sunday.
I thought it was destiny, I got fear now. Piece of what's left together, I ain't clear now. No piece of this mess from him, I gotta hear now. Cause man, I don't know what's even coming from the sky no more. Hell was coming from his head, I don't know. Cause I don't feel like I can fly no more.
That was Trip Lee. Make sure to go check out his new album, The Waiting Room. It's out now. Get a lot of buzz. Listening to Young the Giant. The song is Something to Believe In, Aaron's favorite song of 2016. Okay, it's Christmas weekend. And so we thought, we are all ODing on the Christmas specials.
Yep. That's right.
And so Jesse and Chelsea have come up with a very special game where one of our listeners is going to battle Eddie. It's time for a very special Christmas special.
A very special Christmas special.
Okay, Jesse, tell us the premise of of this game a very special Christmas special.
Yeah, so one of the best things about Christmas time, along with the inflatables, along with all of the decorations and the giving, is the gift of weird TV Christmas specials and special episodes of our favorite shows that have Christmas themes to them. So, which I've been binging all week, so I'm very prepped for this, and hopefully you guys have too. So the premise of the game is each one of you will get a question that has to do with a TV Christmas episode or a TV Christmas special, and you'll have multiple choice answers to select from. We'll either tell you if you got the right answer, or we'll actually hear some clips from some of our favorite TV specials in a very special Christmas special.
So it's between Eddie and one of our listeners who we randomly selected from Twitter. Welcome to the show, Larissa Spare.
Hi.
Hi, Larissa. Where are you joining us from today?
I am in Kansas City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tropics.
Yes. Actually, it's really nice here today. It was freezing, like below freezing in the beginning of the week, and now it's like 45 degrees. That's the Midwest.
That's basically swimsuit weather.
Now, Larissa, I can see you on Skype. Can you see us? That makes it not weird. Good.
Can you see my antler ears?
I do.
She's at work right now and wearing antlers on her head, much like the pagan priest that we just heard about.
Do you wear antlers in your driver's license photo?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's just a one time of year.
Larissa, where are you at right now? You're at work, it seems? You've got some sort of industrial lighting behind you.
I am in my office. I'm working in middle school. So I'm an instructional coach.
What's
so
that mean?
I don't have students, but I'm in an office.
Do you instruct the coaches?
Two things. One, that's a super redundant title.
Yeah, that actually is.
Yeah, it's like a pastor teacher.
She's a coaching coach.
Yeah, what does the instructional coach do on a day-to-day?
I coach teachers and help them on instructional things. So I often I'll coach and mentor new teachers, help with curriculum development. Today I ran a game about making a snowman out of toilet paper. So sometimes I do.
Do you have a
that.
sign in your office that says Larissa explains it all?
Oh, that show you know, but you don't know the OC.
2016. I think I should just take off my headphones and walk away.
I've never heard that before.
Larissa, that is hurtful. I feel like you're
a brand new one.
I feel like you're mocking me, Larissa. Time to destroy you in this game.
That's almost.
Larissa, do you watch a lot of Christmas specials
or Shark Tank?
I do, or Shark Tank. I do watch. I mean, I watch a couple of things. I don't know, not like the.
What is your all-time favorite Christmas movie or TV special? Just so we can gauge, your level of Christmas special interest here.
I have seen a lot of Elf. I can quote that pretty well. That's an annual thing.
That's a great one.
I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Christmas specials this year. I did watch the Pentatonics one last weekend.
Love them.
Eddie is match.
They are so good, Larissa.
Wow.
They're a little too soothing for me.
It's because you're afraid to be soothed.
I need some edge. I need
It's
some
a little
edge to my
too
Christmas
perfect.
singer.
They're so talented.
It's like a
so
back
talented.
rub. It's like no, I don't want this right now. I can't It's too much.
It's
Can I tell you what the
incredible.
Pentatonics team needs, and then we'll jump into this game, is they need a wild card in the crew. Like
Right.
someone
It's
who's
too
just going to
slick.
yell
Right.
something
Yeah.
out
It's
or
too
go
slick.
a note that's inappropriately high
too
at any
perfect.
moment.
Old Ronnie. Ronnie's doesn't even know
Or
how
they
it
need
works.
like
A hype man.
Yeah, a hype man. I
Yeah.
like that. Or
Like the other two
like a
members.
Mark Lowry who could jump off and do some comedy bits in between the banter.
Also,
Maybe a utility player
Yeah.
is what you're
Also,
saying.
and I'm just quoting Larissa here, they should not have done Hallelujah. That song is so overdone. We're
Yeah.
totally tired of it.
Come on, Pentatonics.
I
Seriously.
don't know whether it's like a really Christmas song though.
No, exactly.
I felt like when you listen to the lyrics, it's not really a Christmas song.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I struggled with that a little bit.
Thank you, though.
Let's get the show on the road. Jesse, you are the MC for this game. I'm playing the clips. Chelsea is keeping score.
Do you know who Jesse is, Larissa? He's on the podcast.
I don't know who any of you are, but
Great.
actually, I
She
do.
literally was. This was just like kind of a
Can I-
Russian roulette thing on Skype. She was just like dialing random numbers.
This is
This is a serious question, Larissa. Did Chelsea catfish you to get on
Yeah.
here. Did you know who you were calling?
This is gonna.
I told her I was Lecrae and everything would be fine. So
All right, Eddie. On 30 Rock, what did Jack Donaghy's Christmas card that he sent to his friends and family say? Here are your choices.
I love choices.
Which one of these do you think is most likely to appear in a Jack Donaghy Christmas card? Happy Holidays is what terrorists say. Merry Christmas. Human empathy. It's as useless as the Winter Olympics. Merry Christmas. You are friends with Jack Donaghy. Or Jesus is the reason for the season, hippie. Which one actually appeared in Jack Donaghy's Christmas card?
First of all, I'd like to say, Jesse, that part of the brilliance of these games is that any of those are 30 Rock quality, and you wrote 3 of them. So well done, right? I mean, that's
Well, he can write one line out of 8,000 lines of dialogue in an episode.
I was trying to
I
affirm our
will
friend
say
here.
this. The writers of 30 Rock never got back to me that any of these jokes were any good, so I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah. What was the first one again, real quick?
Happy Holidays is what terrorists say. Merry Christmas.
Yes, I'm going to go with that one.
Here is the answer.
What Christmas card did we end up sending out?
Happy Holidays is what terrorists say. Merry Christmas,
Larissa.
Avery and Jack.
There you go.
All right.
We got one.
Larissa, Eddie is out to an early
Already
lead.
running away with it.
Larissa, how familiar are you with the Festivus episode of Seinfeld?
Seinfeld is not one of those shows I've watched.
All right, we got to go.
Yeah.
everyone has left the studio.
Which of the following is not part
I literally,
of the...
my jaw dropped when she said that. I don't understand.
I mean, ask me to quote Gilmore Girls. I'll do
How?
that.
It's so fast. How can you quote it?
Cameron
seen
is
it a lot.
clearly personally
She
offended.
it's like she starts rapping like Busta Rhymes, just quoting Gilmore Girls. It's like blah, 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 blah. You don't even know what he's saying.
Something like that, yeah.
Which of the following is not part of one of the Costanza household's Festivus celebrations? An aluminum pole, a donation to the Human Fund, an airing of grievances, or feats of strength? Only one of those is not part of Festivus.
I'm gonna guess airing of grievances.
Oh, sorry, Larissa.
Oh, I am
Oh,
sorry.
man. I knew
the
that was
airing
wrong
of
for you.
grievances is arguably the centerpiece of the Festivus celebration.
Well, literally the aluminum pole's the centerpiece.
Yeah.
But
Of
activity-wise.
the, I should say, yeah, of the evening.
Festivus
Of the evening, not
entails
of
the
living
aluminum
room.
pole, the feats of strength, and the airing of grievances.
Yeah.
On a separate episode, a donation was made.
George does that, right?
Yeah, by George Costanza to the Human Fund. But that was not part of Festivus.
Larissa, please don't get down on yourself. I'm rarely beaten in these games, and that was a very hard question.
Yeah.
You're doing
that was a hard one. And Eddie, this one, I guarantee you have zero frame of reference for. This is from a very strange clip that Chelsea found on YouTube of a bonkers Johnny Cash special that happened in 1979. It was a Christmas special that aired on TV in 1979. Which one of these crazy segments did not actually happen on a Christmas special that was otherwise extremely reverent? Like most of this special was Johnny Cash singing hymns and bringing out people from his church to talk about the Christmas story. That is the entirety of the special, but only one of the following did not happen because for some reason the producers thought it would be a good idea to get Andy Kaufman involved in the Christmas
Johnny
special.
Cash in the 70s was my favorite because he just unabashedly straddled his faith and a massive cocaine addiction. And so it all
Did
just...
it really?
Yeah, well, it's like huge drug addiction. So it all just kind of was fluid in this weird space.
on tape somehow, somewhere, the episode where Johnny Cash had his special and he had Oral Roberts on it. The televangelist
Sure.
Oral Roberts came out.
Why not?
It's like, well, what?
Yeah. So there it is, the coke addiction.
So this is a pretty religious Christmas special,
Yeah.
but only one of the following, Eddie, did not happen.
Did
that
not
evening.
happen. Okay.
Yeah. So 3 of these did.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman wandered on stage as Santa Claus without wearing any pants for reasons that were never made clear.
Okay.
Andy Kaufman did a prolonged joke-free segment dressed as Elvis.
Okay.
Andy Kaufman sang a strange Christmas song in an indecipherable language.
Okay.
So he went up there and sang a song that was just in a language he made up.
We got it.
And Andy Kaufman was forcibly removed after hiding on the on-stage nativity scene. Which one did not happen?
I got to say, those are all pretty plausible, but the Elvis one feels a little on the nose to me. I don't think he did the Elvis song.
He actually did do the Elvis song.
Wow.
He was
Yeah.
not forcibly removed from a nativity
Okay,
set.
good one. All right. So we're at 1-0.
1-0, but she can catch up right now.
Larissa, you're
Okay.
in a zone. I can tell you're going to get this next one. Good luck.
I feel like this is one that we've all seen. On The Office, Michael is so upset that both he and Phyllis cannot be the Office Santa Claus. What country does he claim has similar rules against such things?
You watch The Office, Larissa?
I do. I do.
Okay.
Your choices are Cuba, Russia, Afghanistan, or China.
I'm going to go with Afghanistan.
Here is the answer.
If this were Russia, yeah, sure. Everybody would go to one Santa, and there would be a line around the block. And once you sat on her lap and she asked you what you wanted, you would say probably freedom, at which point the KGB would arrest you and send you to Siberia.
Oh, man.
It's a good thing Russia doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
this is Russia.
Still at 1-0. Basically, none of us know anything. Is what I'm hearing.
This is anybody's game. Eddie, what special guests joined John Gray, Joel Osteen, Max Lucado, and others for TBN's Christmas special this year because of Bethlehem? A special hint, he may or may not almost have had his head blown off by a Samsung Galaxy phone this week.
Oh, it was, what's his name? The Forget You guy.
Your choices are John Legend, CeeLo Green,
it's CeeLo.
Jack Black, or Jerry Van Dyke.
It's CeeLo.
I mean, you telegraphed it with the Samsung.
You did. I wouldn't have had a chance. But CeeLo
You literally
Green
gave him an advantage. You need
You
to
gave
give
him that question.
Yeah, you need to give Larissa a equal hint.
Listen, Blitzen, settle down. We got a game here. Everybody knows I'm going to win.
Larissa, during the Parks and Rec Christmas episode, the gang surprises Leslie with a special gift. The announcement they will each volunteer for a role in Leslie's city council campaign team.
Mm-hmm.
What role does Andy not volunteer for? So he volunteered for several things: security, body man, sweets, spy liaison, javelin. Only one of those did Andy not volunteer for.
I'm going to go with javelin.
Tom Haverford, image consultant, swagger coach. Ann Perkins, office manager and volunteer coordinator.
Andy Dwyer, security, suites, body man, javelin, if need be.
I'm sorry, javelin is right up his alley, as we just heard. The correct answer is spy liaison. I don't know if Andy knew what the word liaison meant. That was a big blow.
That's a really hard. Plus, he didn't.
Oh, man, I am terrible at this game. I thought I would be good.
Also, Larissa, you are very good at the game, but Jesse's not giving you just complete softball questions with the answer embedded in them like he's giving me. So, time for me to run away with it.
All right, Eddie. This one, I feel like is you have to have a pretty deep knowledge of the Office Christmas here.
Okay.
During an Office Secret Santa exchange, what does Michael get for Dwight? An iPod, random parts to a machine, an oven mitt, or a Lord of the Rings figurine?
I think he gets him an iPad, and it wrecks.
For the past several weeks, my Secret Santa has been giving me pieces of a machine that I've been attempting to assemble. I'm suspicious of this because I had the exact same idea for catching Osama bin Laden. I would simply send him a different piece each day. He would assemble it to find himself in jail.
Not even close. Oh, boy.
All right, this is a deep cut
Michael
here.
got a bonus, and he bought him an iPod. He bought an iPod, and then
Is that true?
And then he was mad. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and then the secret, then the person who got him like knitted him an oven mitt or something.
Oh,
He's like, "How is this as good as an iPod?" And they're like, "Oh, it's not. You were supposed to spend $5, that sort of thing."
Larissa almost should get a point for just knowing that little piece of knowledge,
Yeah,
but
that's
she
true.
doesn't. Still 2-0.
Yeah. Well, you can catch back up with this one. Which of the following is not an actual review for 1978's very ill-conceived Star Wars holiday special?
It is unbelievable.
That aired on CBS.
Have you seen it?
I've seen parts. Yeah,
Oh, it's
clips.
amazing.
I can't believe they allowed it.
It is as bad a thing as there could be. I mean,
well, these are actual reviews
CBS
that were
aired it
printed.
once. I mean, where it's never been aired again.
It's unbelievable. Larissa, have you seen this?
No, I've not.
You
No.
are not alone. Barely few people have. But
I've not heard.
You
This.
got to
You gotta find this on YouTube.
It had
It's
like
unreal.
Chewbacca's family in it, and it was just
Oh, it's weird, dude.
It was so weird. It was like
Too
awful.
far with the Star Wars.
Way too far. Chewbacca.
Yeah. So one of these, only one of these is not an actual review that was written after the show aired in the late 70s. Calling it a uniquely repulsive failure to the filmmaker's art is an unearned compliment. Okay.
That's one.
It makes us smile, but only because we are laughing at the utter horror. We laugh to avoid the pain. I no longer believe in the power of Christmas. So astounding in its lack of anything that could be considered reasonably watchable that it achieves something unintended, a surrealist nightmare vision. Only one of those was not written about the Star Wars holiday special.
It's so sad.
I feel like the one about I laughing so hard that I can't feel the pain or something. The second one.
Yeah,
it feels right.
Yeah, we laugh to avoid the pain. That's the one that you feel like is made up.
I think that was made up.
For what it's worth, I agree with Larissa.
I'm sorry. The one that I wrote was I no longer believe in the power of Christmas, which I feel like if you've seen it, maybe that would actually happen to you.
Yeah.
I mean, they all seem legitimate.
Yeah. Well,
like go on a YouTube wormhole of watching this, like look for it. And then right after, it's going to recommend R. Kelly's Trapped in a Closet. Don't do that.
No.
Don't go in that wormhole. You'll lose the whole holiday weekend.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do
Your holiday weekend will get gone. If you're like me, you'll get catfished by someone in the comments section. So stay away from the Locked in the Cage comment section on YouTube. A lot of bad stuff's after me there. Pro tip. Instead of a Christmas tree, Eddie, Frank Costanza erects aluminum pole during Festivus. Why did he choose aluminum? Because that's what he found in his tool shed. Because in emergencies it can conduct electricity. Because it's made from recycled Ovaltine cans. Or because of its height to strength to weight ratio.
I'm going to go height, strength, weight ratio.
It's made from aluminum. Very high strength to weight ratio.
I find your belief system fascinating.
There you go.
Oh, man.
3-0.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, Larissa, listen, don't let this mess up your holiday season. I rarely lose these things. What are you doing? Are you going home for the holidays? Or are you already home? What's happening?
I will head home. My parents live in Western Kansas, so I'm going to drive a long ways on Friday.
So were you the one who got out of the small town and went to the big city?
Yes.
You have an older brother?
What, older brother?
You have an older brother?
I have lots of siblings, actually.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, small town.
5 of them. Yeah.
Wow. What are you in the birth order?
Eddie, why did you specifically ask about the older brother?
I don't know. I can usually just sense what kind of siblings people have.
I have 2 older brothers, actually.
Yeah, you kind of get a feeling for it after a while.
Try and guess how many.
We can't even guess yours. You have
you got to factor in all the fractions.
Oh yeah, she's got 1/8 siblings all over the planet.
If you're listening, I'd love to meet you.
Yeah. if your dad happens to drive an IROC Z and pretty into keeping the Christmas tree up all year, you may be my sibling.
Well, this is the point in the game where each of you at this point will have had 5 questions. So because Eddie, right now you have a 3-0 lead, it's not possible to catch up. But I say we make this an all or nothing sudden death question for the win.
I would like
here.
to do this because I don't know. I just feel pretty confident, but also I'd like to go down in a blaze of glory. Either way, that's how I want to win.
Okay.
Ready?
Well, this question is for Larissa.
No, I understand, but I'm saying if she loses, I'm just going to just gloat and gloat and gloat.
Yeah, this is winner take all.
She had a choice.
I'd expect nothing less from you.
All right, so this is for the win here. This is winner take all. What does Ross dress up as instead of Santa Claus in the Christmas episode of Friends?
Scene.
The dreidel guy, the Christmas kangaroo, the hero of Hanukkah, or the holiday armadillo?
You look like a Friends watcher.
Yes, I am. The holiday armadillo.
She just won the game.
Here is the answer.
Do you have anything Christmassy? I promised my son, and I really don't want to disappoint him. Come on, you gotta have something. I'm the holiday armadillo! I'm a friend of Santa's, and he sent me here to wish you a Merry Christmas!
Literally, think about the studio audience. They're sitting there, and Ross comes in the door in an armadillo thing and says, I'm the holiday armadillo. They're like, action. I'm the holiday armadillo. And they have this guttural gut laugh. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It sounded like people at that point jumped out of their seat. They were laughing. I feel where are they getting these people
third
that are
of them
laughing?
are
at these
doubled
things?
over. They
Heads
can't
are- heads
breathe.
are exploding.
They're
There's
wheezing. Yeah, literally.
nosebleeds.
That
It's
was
like-
the funniest thing they could ever have imagined.
Oh, he's on
Yeah, there's paramedics giving oxygen to people after that. It literally makes zero sense.
if I'm running this
I've watched some old Friends episodes. They don't really hold that.
Let's not bury the lead here. Larissa has successfully ruined my Christmas by winning the game.
Yeah, in a turn of events.
Thanks to Larissa, you're going to be like eating Cheetos and watching Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah, I feel like
3 a.m.
I know how much Larissa's. I realize how Larissa's teachers must feel. Just totally.
So she strings them along, lets them think
She schooled
lets them
you,
think
is what
they're
she
doing
did.
great.
She schooled you.
And then all of a sudden she brings the hammer down at the end to go, I'm so much better than you.
Sorry, I'm a coaching teacher, professor, and you're awful at your job.
Get back to class. I'm going to my office now.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Larissa.
That's exactly what I do. That and just scout at them to read their email.
Thanks for joining us, Larissa. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Thanks. It was fun. You guys too.
All right, stay
Safe travels.
tuned. Up next, feedback. You're listening to Local Native. The song is Fountain of Youth. A couple of these songs, these last two actually appeared on our top 50 side podcast. If you missed that, you should catch up. We counted down the best top 50 culture releases this year, albums, movies, TV shows, and books. Go check it out. It's in our podcast feed actually right now. It's fun. It was a fun 6-episode mini podcast. Go check it out. Relevant Top 50. All right, it's time for your feedback.
Hey, Chandler, can you send me her information?
Yes.
I'm pretty upset about that. So. My vengeance is like it is on most people with a good old fashioned catfish.
Larissa's about to meet the brother she never knew she had.
The sweet vengeance of identity theft.
Okay, well, it's your time for your feedback. I assume while we're doing this, Jesse will be quiet because he's got some emails to write. But
yeah, Larissa's life is about to change pretty dramatically.
He's going to be like, hey, click this awesome Star Wars special video. And,
Hey, here's a link to Trapped in the Closet. Come discuss it with me in the comments section with some friends. Don't worry, they're nice. They're not going to do anything bad.
It's time for your feedback.
Fax me your passport while you're at it. Go right out of the
What are the last 4 and the first 3 and the middle 2 of your social?
Real quick, mother's maiden name didn't catch that when you're on the podcast. I was just curious. You got a lot of siblings.
Does it start with a C or a K, that last name? It's kind of hard to know. All right.
Your feedback. Last week, we asked you for the question of the week. It was, this is the last live episode of the year. We wanted to hear from you, kind of some year-end thoughts. 2016, I'm not going to recap, but everything from all the racial tension and violence to Orlando to, a very difficult election season for a lot of people. It's been a tough year. And so we thought, let's cleanse the palate a little bit. Let's remember that life isn't always all bad or all good, that there's kind of a little bit of both at the same time. And let's remember some of the good. You guys hit us up on Twitter at Relevant Podcast, and you also posted at the podcast episode page at relevantmagazine.com some of your favorite things that happened this year, some of the best memories of 2016, some of the stuff that made you glad. Here's a few of our favorites.
Well, this is a small moment, but it comes from Michael Carey, which that's actually my dad's name. A little trivia for you. No one used that to catfish me, please. He says that his 2016 highlight was an epic blanket fort party they hosted where they ate cereal, watched movies, and had a blast. He actually showed a picture, and it looks like all his friends are hanging out inside of a genie bottle, and it looks like a really great idea. I wish I've thought of that with my friends before.
All right. Jordan Belzer. I'm just going to read the whole thing.
Really? Usually you summarize.
Yeah, this doesn't feel summary worthy.
You don't have tolerance for detail, nuance.
Yeah, I'm actually almost bored with
Bullet
this.
points.
Let's be done. Let's just end the show. Jordan said, I work at an orphanage in Manila in the Philippines. I can honestly say that this has been the hardest year for us in terms of finances, the issues that come with helping kids who have experienced trauma, and a myriad of other things that we cannot control. But I can also say that this year we have emerged stronger with a greater sense of God's purpose, tangible evidence of his provision, and a deeper trust in his character. We celebrate because 20 children were adopted into permanent families, and we expect 30 more this year. And then he goes on to share some personal stuff, but that is worth celebrating. That was good perspective. And I didn't even summarize it. Jordan.
Jamie Finley on Twitter. This is a fantastic tweet. Our 3-year-old son Amos beat cancer in 2016.
Incredible.
And
That's
similarly,
awesome.
Rachel Peters, I hit cancer free in November 2016.
Awesome.
Can you imagine what that's? I mean, that's like crazy. Well done.
Incredible. Blair Allison got engaged and married this year. Cheers to 2016, she says.
Matt said, best thing about 2016, I stumbled upon a stash of thousands of goggles. No idea where they came from, but I'm going to be rich.
Courtney graduated from college. Yay, Courtney. You did it.
Kiki, our old friend, Kiki, formerly Pounds, but now Gibbs, I believe.
But we go with Pounds still. That's still her podcasting name.
She said that her little T-Rex is the best thing that happened to me in 2016 and her life. She had a kid this year,
Did she write that before she redid her kitchen? Because she just redid her kitchen and it looks great.
So what you're saying is that the kitchen remodeling may have gone above the child in the best thing that happened?
Kiki actually personally called me and asked me to revise it. The kitchen remodel was the best thing that happened.
She was butcher block and it came out fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
number 2 caught up on Beyond the Tank. Number 3
had a kid.
Number 3 had a kid.
And the reason why she was able to catch up on Beyond the Tank is because she has to be up late with the kid. So she's glad she had the kid because it allowed her to get caught up on Beyond the Tank.
Yeah, nothing but time.
Roscoe wrote in and said in 2016 he turned the age of our Christ. I think this
Our
is
Christ.
His Christ? 33.
Just Christ.
He turned
We
33.
don't have to.
And discovered that we were to expect our next offspring at the beginning of 2017. So congrats, Roscoe.
Yeah. Tim said that him and his wife checked off another box on their adult checklist and became first-time home buyers. They love the community. They're in Sierra Vista, Arizona, where they're going to put down roots. So congrats on the purchase, Tim. Ryan George, he had a bunch of stuff, but this year he road trip with 900 other Mini Cooper owners and his baby sister, which I guess that makes 2016 a better year than 2015 when he decided to buy a Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper
Sorry,
burn.
Ryan,
Mini Cooper.
All 900 of them were able to fit just in a little tiny block, though. Little tiny city block. All together. They all pulled into their little tiny restaurant. A little
way
mini.
better than 2 years ago. I thought the Mini
It's like a
was
swarm of little car bees or something. You know, they just kind of cluster together and go around and like
Mini
I'm sorry, Ryan,
Coopers.
you had a great year, and I felt like I could pick on one.
Jesse, I'm going to quote you on this, and you said this, and I hope this doesn't embarrass you, but Mini Coopers are definitely the new PT Cruisers.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Why would that embarrass Jesse? Does he have a PT
Well, I just
Cruiser?
think it's a pretty rude thing of him to say.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I've been saving for one up to now. Thanks a lot, Eddie. No, I agree. Like, when I see someone driving like a PT Cruiser, like I saw one, it was a nice day this past weekend. I saw a dude, driving with the top down. Or do they even have tops on the PT Cruiser or just a windshield?
Some of them do.
You can get them.
Yeah.
You can get them sliced off and kind of like chopped up.
Yikes.
Well, the other problem is I'm pretty sure it's like the Xteras where they only made one color, like yellow. I only ever saw yellow. They only made like the plum purple PT Cruiser, and the guy had one. Arm out the door, just like, you know what? I've come to terms with this at this point. Like, I get that people are going to yell things at me when I drive this PT Cruiser. They're gonna throw eggs at me. People are going to cut me off in traffic because I own a PT Cruiser. He's just owning it at this point. So hopefully that happens for a Mini Cooper owner too. Like at some point, they just come to the around like this is what it is. I own the PT
My
Cruiser.
93-year-old grandmother, may she rest in peace, drove a PT Cruiser for the last 5 years of her life. My 76-year-old uncle has a Mini Cooper. So I don't know what that says about my genealogy.
Our mom used to have a PT Cruiser. I drove in high school.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was moved out by then. You drove a PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Real
Did
cool.
they toss you the keys?
Cameron is in disbelief.
I forgot about that.
Is that on your Tinder profile?
Sure is.
Are you leaning up against the old PT Cruiser?
Friend of the countdown, Flurry drives a PT Cruiser.
No way.
She does.
Ironically?
No, she loves it.
Flurry.
It's silver.
Is
she
it
loves
because like there's plenty of space in the trunk for her music gear?
No,
It is
she
actually-
just
it is
genuinely
actually pretty
loves
good for-
how the
No,
car looks.
it's ironic
It's her
now.
dream car.
No one
It has
likes
to be
that.
ironic.
She is the
No,
most
her dream
heartfelt
car is
person.
a PT Cruiser.
Yes, I promise you.
Did she have like a retro? Flurry.
PT Cruiser in that like weird purpley color that they were all made
Eggplant.
in.
That's what my mom had. I remember it now. That's what you drove in high school?
It was navy blue.
Oh, I thought it was eggplant.
How are you
maybe,
single?
Maybe Big Mama's first one was eggplant.
Yeah, Big Mama's
There was an eggplant one in the rotation, and then she got an off-white one. We've had multiple PT Cruisers in our family over the years.
Faith also had a PT Cruiser.
I feel bad for that
goodness.
sweet guy who just was excited about his Mini Cooper, and then we spent 20 minutes demolishing it. Like, hey man, it's a totally cool car. You have a cooler car than I do. Sorry. And Merry Christmas.
There you go. All right. Well, that'll do it for last week's feedback. Now, normally we would have this week's question of the week right now, but next week's show we have our best of coming up, and we won't have your feedback. So there you go. Keep it to yourself for a couple weeks, and we'll catch back up with you in the first week in January.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to hear from you.
No, yeah. And you don't want to hear from us. Let's just take a break. And we're going to come back and we're going to be on fire.
There's no break.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. You don't even want to hear from me. I'm not on the best of show. I just would wreck it. That would make it the worst.
Speaking of which, did you finish out? Did you finish out the?
Did we ever hit number one?
Number one, and that's a great question. Of Beyond the Tank is the paintbrush saver. I think season 5, you can take a wet paintbrush and put it in this thing, and it keeps the paintbrush from. You don't have to clean it. So, like, if you're painting
Can
tonight,
I just say this? This would have been better if we never did number one. You know what I'm saying? Like people have been like, what? Let's just leave them
but
hanging.
then they wouldn't have heard
until
about
2017.
They wouldn't have heard about the paintbrush saver. But I keep looking for it in Lowe's and Home Depot. And I can't find it. But like
it's
when
at
you're
the end cap at Target, as seen on Shark Tank.
you know how like when you're painting one day and you got to finish the next day and you're like, oh, I got to clean the whole brush. Not now. You just pop it in this paintbrush saver. Come back to your painting the next day. Open it up. It's still ready to paint. Still got the.
Can I tell you what I do when I have a dirty paintbrush?
Go ahead.
Throw it in the garbage can and just buy a new paintbrush. It's not worth it.
Yeah, but not.
It's
Any,
worth it.
I got some. You have to have nice paintbrushes. We can talk about that on another show or a side show.
That's your number one business transaction of Shark Tank.
I just liked it because they were real simple, cool guys that felt like they had a real kind of very practical idea, and they're going to make millions off of it.
Millions from one product that costs like 8 cents.
Yeah, because they make them for like a quarter. They sell them for like $3, and they're going to be on every Home Depot in the country.
What's the little sponge called? That's the smiley face.
Oh, I've seen that. I don't remember what it's called, but that guy, it's like a little sponge that can
He's a
clean anything.
multimillionaire.
Yeah.
I can't watch Shark Tank. I just can't do it. I like literally can't handle it. It's on Friday nights. It's not how I want to spend my Friday nights. All
is
week.
it the stress? What can't you
that's,
take?
That's exactly right. I spend all week having to make business decisions and like ideas and what ifs and does the money line up and whatever all week. The last thing I want to do is number one, go home to another business meeting on a Friday night, and two, the only other aspect of it other than business decisions is people's dreams getting crushed because they're like kind of making fun of them.
Yeah.
You know?
But no, they don't make fun of them. They're real honest. They give honest
No,
feedback.
the producers who booked them are making fun of them by putting them out there because they know it's a terrible idea.
It has gotten better. They used to do like the there would be the one that everybody would just laugh at. Now it's
Well, it's
all
like I put my life savings in this and that. It's some terrible thing, and like now the sharks are having to be like, "Yeah, sorry, dude, you're an idiot," and now your family can't survive. And I'm like, "Why do I want to watch this?"
Cameron, that's the exact reason I watch it. You spent 5 years on this and you took out a second mortgage on your home. It's never going to work. No one wants that dumb thing. I feel so much better about my life now. That's usually why I watch it.
I had a couple of friends who were on Shark Tank, but
What did they do? We had a friend of the show on it as well. Seiko Designs and Liz came on and told us about her experience after the non-disclosure was over.
Yeah.
Who were your friends?
A company I worked for in Nashville called Everly. It's like an organic crystal light that you can make.
I know.
Kind of like a LaCroix?
You can pair it with LaCroix if you'd like to have it sparkling.
Ugh.
It's just like a flavored water thing, I feel like.
How'd they do?
They did great. The thing is, they were doing a trial run with like a celebrity host, and they ended up nixing the celebrity host. So
they didn't appear on the show?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. So they did well. Their product was great, and they had like really interactive and fun feedback with like Mark Cuban and the guys, which doesn't happen, I feel like, often, where you like strike up a rapport with the sharks.
Well, they're in the tank for about an hour.
Yeah.
We see about 4 minutes of it, but it's like a really, really long, drawn out process.
Yeah, that's what Liz was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Chelsea, who was the celebrity guest?
I don't remember.
Celebrity host.
I can't remember. I feel like it was someone like,
Was it Heidi Klum?
Sugar Ray. No.
Oh,
Sugar Ray
It
would
was
be
like
amazing.
I don't know who.
I want to go on a business show, and if I was walking onto a business show and my life's dreams are pending in this next hour, and Sugar Ray
Mark
greets
McGrath.
me,
You
I'm
know
thinking,
you're going to do great.
I was thinking, well, I made a bad left turn back there.
I would love for that person, like your friend who walks in, and they play the big dramatic music and the doors like pop open
ding,
and they
ding,
like
ding,
see
ding.
Sugar Ray and they don't even change their stride. They just do a U-turn through the door while the dramatic music is
they're on like little scooters, and that's the product, and the scooters just zip around and out the door.
They see Sugar Ray. Their facial expression doesn't change. They just turn around on the scooters and
Yeah,
scoot
the
out.
little models that are there in the like display just walk out behind you, and that's it. We're out of here.
And then it's just a tight close-up of Sugar Ray's
Yeah.
face.
That's probably what actually happened,
Yeah.
and they just told us it never aired.
Yeah, right. Well, it's like it didn't work out because nobody wanted. Oh, whoa!
I like that we did just one more feud for 2016. Sugar Ray.
Welcome to Sugar Ray being our new target.
Yeah.
No. That's about time. It's been long enough.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. We're wrapping up our last live cast episode of 2016. Chelsea, you've been here a month and a half or so, getting your legs under you.
You've done a very good job.
Thank you.
How's it going? You feeling okay?
I love it. Yeah. Glad to be back in Orlando with my family. Love the Relevant crew.
Well, we enjoy having you on the show, and
Thank
Rebecca's
you.
been coming around,
Yeah. Love her.
and Joy has. Several of you guys have asked on Twitter, like, "Hey, where's Joy been?"
We don't know either.
If you've noticed, she and her husband have been traveling to Paris because she has some big news that hopefully maybe in an episode in a couple weeks she'll come on and update everybody.
We love Joy.
Yeah, we love her and miss her too.
We do.
Yeah. But Chelsea, you've done a great job, and we love having you and Rebecca, and it's been fun.
And and I'd say I get a participation grade once
What?
again. No, just another
What are you talking
solid.
about?
That was
What
great
is
year.
this? 3.5 years?
I think that's right. I love it. 2016 was great. So many friends.
Yeah.
It was like a real privilege, right? Like every single end of the year when you think about like walking away for a couple weeks and coming back to the show in 2017, you're like, there are a ton of people that we've met, and it's been a significant year. It's been
Because
crazy.
You travel with IJM, and
I do.
you meet listeners when you're out on the road and stuff?
Always.
Yeah.
Every single time. And it's
Wow.
awesome.
Is it weird or good?
It was weird at first because I didn't realize anybody actually listened. Like I know people did, but it's weird to have a sense of it. And then you realize like, oh man, we're having a conversation with a ton of people, and it is really fun, and everybody's so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
It is funny the relationship that we have with our listeners, because think about it. I have very good friends that I don't spend an hour and a half a week in conversation with, and we have people listening to this, and they basically have a seat at the table with
Right.
us, you know.
Oh, crazy.
And so they know us and know our families and know our stories and whatever, and then you meet them
Right.
for the first time,
Right.
and it's intense.
It's been
It's deep.
And
There's
26
a lot of hugging.
Yeah. A lot of hugging, a lot of big cat, a lot of big cat calls.
Big cat.
Yep. But
I'm
26
very thankful that Kit
Yeah.
Kat picked up and came out with the Big Cat
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
I did
Eddie is
notice.
too.
I did notice. Chandler tweeted this week while he was editing last week's show. He doesn't know where the
Yeah,
Big
now,
Cat
but I
moniker
didn't at
came
the time.
from.
It was like the first show or two.
Yeah, when we were getting to know you,
It was early
we
on.
were getting
yeah.
to know you.
Yeah. It was
came out.
difficult
Your,
early
your
days.
love of musical theater came out, and
I love. Everybody loves musical
But
theater.
where did
And-
the big part come from? Like Big Cat.
Well, he went on a run where he was talking about Cats the musical
Right, I
quite a
get that.
bit.
Are you blind when you're born? That's his first line.
And he would bust into song.
Can you see in the dark?
And for some reason, on one of the intros
Wow.
or whatever, we just dubbed him like that should be your nickname. Because also early in the show, he was trying to figure out what his
the
nickname
nickname.
will be.
Can you look at a king?
And he thought that he could name his own nickname, which
Right,
he
you can't
wanted
do
to
that.
be
Lil Miracle, which is still my
Lil
nickname.
Miracle, L-I-L, like Lil
L-I
Wayne.
apostrophe,
You
Lil
are
Miracle.
kidding.
He
That's
tried to get me to call him Lil Miracle.
That's my
I would
MC
not.
name.
And so he was talking about cats.
How did you
so
get
we
Little
gave him the
Miracle?
nickname of Big Cat, and then a stuck
Sometimes
straight
the
after
one
years.
just fine
Yeah,
to
because
you,
a lot
you
of
know?
other people on Twitter didn't know either, which is interesting.
Well, they
Yeah, but
clearly
they haven't
know.
been on the show for as many
So
years.
now they know.
Now they know. There you go.
Family, Merry Christmas.
Many thanks to Trip Lee for joining us this week. Make sure to go check out his new album, The Waiting Room, which is out now. It's worth your time.
Yeah.
While you're online buying The Waiting Room, go head over to iTunes and if you like the show, drop a review there on the Relevant Podcast page on iTunes. It helps the show get
We've gotten a lot of reviews in the last 2 months.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It went from 940 to almost 1,000.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
thanks,
great.
everybody. I mean, if they're positive comments, we appreciate it.
Oh,
if it's constructive criticism, you can keep it to yourself.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying?
they're negative and personal and vitriolic.
Don't you want constructive criticism?
Not publicly. They can email us directly
Yeah,
or send us a Twitter DM.
No. Yeah,
don't post it and ruin our podcast ranking.
Yeah, don't wreck that. That's gold.
Got it.
Just Eddie handles this stuff the best.
Send me a Twitter DM. I would love to know personally how you feel as though I'm wrecking the show for you.
And also thanks to our show sponsor for making the episode possible. Go check out Compassion International and their amazing work. You can go to compassion.com/free to find out more about sponsoring a child. And if you do, you will get a free year of Relevant included. All right. Well, on that note, we'll wrap it up. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Eddie Koffoltz.
I'm Chelsea Steele.
I'm Chandler Strang.
I'm Jesse Carey.
We'll see you next week. Or at least Jesse and I will. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You make me feel alive in spite of rising water. Abandoning my car about a mile from now. It's made me feel alive in spite of rising water. Abandoning.
Thanks for listening to the Relevant Podcast. Connect with us on Twitter @RelevantPodcast and get bonus material from this episode and more at the podcast section on RelevantMagazine.com. And don't forget to check the magazine out. It's available on newsstands and at the iTunes App Store, or you can subscribe online at RelevantMagazine.com/subscribe.
Realize you were gone. So I sat at the edge of the lawn. Days go by, still no sign of your ghost. Never call, never write, it's a loss. It's make me feel alive in spite of rising water. Abandoning my car about a mile from nowhere. It's made me
I've been catfished so many times that I feel like the only way I can prevent it at this point is to start, boning up on the methods of some of these catfishers. So I watch a lot of that.